Alright everyone, Shikai Hogan here reporting for the festival. So today we are back to Forza Horizon 4 after quite a while because things just doesn't go my way recently, so I got to put up with it. So yeah, now we are back and as usual, they have a brand new car for the game for us to play around. And this week it's the 1991 GMC Syclone. Pickup truck out of everything, and this is I think the first GMC car other that's become an update instead of comes with the Forza themselves. Previously we do have the GMC fan. I forgot what it's called, but it's a fan, a blind fan that you can drive, and I do have that, and yeah, build it into a cross-country rally-ish car, which surprisingly works. Although it can roll itself pretty easily sometimes, but it kind of works. I'm not sure what's going on with that car, but it just works. Yeah, I did do a video with that car a long time ago. So yeah, and then this week they have the new GMC. The way you get it is doing the Forza seasonal playlist, and it's on the summer playlist, I believe. I kinda forgot, but I can show you real quick after we coming out from this preview here. And this livery is created by Schultz Shaker. I forgot the number, by the way. I do remember it's Salt Shaker. If I'm not, if I'm wrong, there will be a proper creator name on the display screen, which you can read, by the way. And well, this livery is based on a Toho character. In fact, a minor character, which is kind of surprising. And this is Tokiko. It's Tokiko, right? Yeah, it's Tokiko. A minor character from Toho series, and only appeared once apparently according to the Wikipedia. So I don't. Obviously, I'm not in the Toho fandom, so I don't know much. But it's making things a bit worse for me because now she is basically a minor character. I mean, I know the more famous one like Reimu and Marisa, Raisin Udongen Inaba, Sakuya Izayawi, and some others that I don't really remember the name, but I do often saw the others before. But that's as much knowledge that I know, and also Toho is a pretty hard bullet hell game for people that doesn't know how to play it. Includes me, by the way. I mean, I don't know how to play bullet hell games in general, to be honest. But you know, they're pretty fun to play from time to time. So yeah, if you want to try to challenge yourself, go ahead, because going fast on that on Toho is not recommended from time to time. But anyway, so what we're looking at right now is the 1991 GMC Syclone. That's not a typo, by the way. They actually did it on purpose by spell the initial with the wrong letter, simply because the usual logic where, oh, it's a typo but we did it on purpose so it sounds cooler, like a certain fighting games, but that fighting games is no longer cool, to be honest. But yeah, so they try to make it cool. It's your typical 90s logic, alright. But sometimes they do sound cool, or they do look cool in the lettering. So, fair enough. So let's have a look around here and there and see what this looks like. So as you can see back here, we have a pretty big black paint. That's not intentional from the painter, but apparently you cannot paint it, which is really unfortunate considering the overall body looks nice, but for some reason Forza refused to let you paint the car completely, which is kind of a bummer because I don't. Oh, the livery character is doing it on purpose. Interesting, but no, it's not on purpose. It's actually from the game itself, which I am pretty sure this bodywork right here can be painted. Okay, but for some artists, and Forza doesn't let you do that. But well, a good designer will always make things work with what they can work with, and this is one of them. Seriously, some of the designer on the Forza is actually pretty talented, just limited by the censorship and stuff most of the time. So, right, let's start off from the top. We have Tokiko's character here from Toho, obviously, and this is your usual signature for the community that make the Itasha livery for Toho, which is right here, the Gensokyo racing team. And the image is actually illustrated by someone on Pixiv. I may need to go there after this. Just want to have a look. I'm not going to use the picture obviously because I don't have the permission, but this is already on a car. I hope the original art. I'm going to credit the original artist as well if it's not the same by the same guy. I'll credit it on the description down below. So I have to keep that in mind. And yes, this right here, the Golf is changed to Toho. Right there. And on top, we have it right here. Again with the number 930. Gensokyo Motorsport with Toki Performance Parts. That's the main sponsors apparently. Yeah, there is a lot of parody sponsors here and there, which is really interesting. I mean, look, it even has the GMSP. I'm not sure what that is, but sure. On the front, not much going on aside from the small sticker, the Gensokyo Motorsport and the Toki Performance Parts once again. On the side, we have a bunch of other characters like Chan Cams, the one that ride a bike and basically destroy everything, apparently. I do remember that meme. Matara 4, which is a parody of Mobile 1. Daiko, I'm pretty sure that's Seiko. GMSP again. Marisa Kirasame, okay, that's her full name. Of one of the main characters on Toho series. On DM, and the line is really nice. It's pretty simplistic for Natasha, right? But it works really well. So I'm not sure why the guy doesn't make this line completely goes through her. I'm not sure why, but it's fine as it is. It's already looks good. Like there is a SDM as well. I don't know what it says there because it's so blurry on my settings. I'm not sure if it's just my settings, but sometimes it's probably apart from the zoom out itself. Sometimes they are really compressed if you create it big. So it's recommended to, if you have a flat surface on a car, just make it right there so you can see it clearly. And again on the back it looks really nice with this cross, the black cross here, and it continues down there. And there is a bunch of stuff here, the performance parts for Toki and the character named Tokiko with complete with a fictional flag, interestingly enough. And the racing number again, and looks like I'm not sure if it's part of the paint job. I think it's not. The black part, oh, actually it's probably a part of the paint job, but there is a black part underneath the Syclone, which is really nice. Again, image the creator. There is the pixie IFD of that creature. And the GMC truck, Gensokyo Motorsport. So yeah, that's pretty much it really, because this is one simplistic paint job, but it works really well. I do like it. So yeah, I don't discard it into A class by the way. So it you're expecting it not to be fast, but it is really fast, and it comes with all-wheel drive from the get-go, so you don't have to worry to swap out the drivetrain if you want to do something with the truck. And well, I'm using the stock body kit, obviously, because there's no option. So yeah, as to how you get it, as I mentioned earlier, you get it from the summer season festival progression and do it by, well, do it up to 50% and you'll get the GMC Syclone. So right, oh well, for the first race, I just want to see if it can take on the Mudcross Scramble without any problem. So it's gonna be a mess since I hate this place so much, but Forza says it's a rally, so you know, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be for a, what is it? A cross-country car, but Forza being Forza, I guess. And well, I just realized the wheel is actually painted black as well. It's stock, but it painted black. That's kind of hides the wheel. Actually, it comes originally with the silver paint, like that other guy on the right side there. That's the GMC Syclone stock color when you first get it. Not sure if there are any other options, but you know, you can work with this. Alright, let's see how it performs. It launches really well on the tarmac, and it accelerates really fast. And we're fighting a bunch of blind fan. But yeah, not much space because everyone is a fan. Okay, a bunch of Ford actually. Okay, it's almost flipped because how long it body over tank here and there. But it works really well. As you can see right here, it handles really well. Understeer is kinda inevitable because how the car distribute its weight for most of the part, but you can work with it really. Nice try, buddy. Sorry like what you've done, but I'm still doing fine. I fully reduced the car by the way, but I added the roll bar just because I can. Okay, that one it does a bit better. Alright, I do the same thing to the AI. Does it count as a drift app now? Yeah, as you can see, it's kinda understeer on that one, but it's nothing too terrible to handle. Really? Okay, that one is just me being stupid. I'm trying to drift it a bit more, but too much. Alright, this DHL fan needs to go away. Yeah, it's not too bad in terms of flipping here and there. It has the potential to flip, but it worked just fine. But it's really hard to make it slide properly because it still wants to go wide. Yeah, handling wise, not the best right now. I'm still not set it up properly, but you know, I was doing fine. You know, I can catch up with the guy on the front, but I made a huge error, so you know, it's fine. Yeah, everything is Ford Transit Super That's for transit thing. So yeah, not bad really. Jeff's paint job is just Jeff 7. Oh well, that's probably his sponsor car. Alright, up onto the next one. Maybe on the speed-oriented one? I don't know. Right, our next race will be on Red Oak Trail. And well, this one I want to see how well it is to climb up the hill and then go down. This is a good test for that because, you know, rallying is not always on a flat surface, as you probably already know. But sometimes some cars doesn't do really well when they're climbing. So we'll see about that. And it has enough power, so I'm pretty sure it can. And again, a pretty good launch. Simply because it's all-wheel drive, and all-wheel drive is practically a driving assist on this game. Like seriously, it works really well on ripping a whole bunch of stuff. But the AI doesn't do really well right now, it's really annoying. Yeah, racing against any other fan is not exactly the nicest thing to do, really. Because they are really massive. Alright, that's the smoothest one I've done on that particular turn. Usually I'll either crash or drift it too much. Like that. But, well, it doesn't have any problem whatsoever with going uphill. The engine is pretty strong. It's already turbocharged, I believe, from the factory, so that's explained it, I guess. With the sudden jump in terms of power. But it's not gonna be the best because the handling still has some problems right there. If you fine tune it, it will work. But if you don't fine tune it, it has some difficulty. You can just go with the default setup from Forza when you turn it up. But I recommend you to tune it by yourself, really. Fine tune it and you'll do fine. Just like what I'm doing right now. So this is more on me trying to compensate through how the cars goes here and there. Looking at the car behaves here and there is really important. Yeah, I haven't done any. Oh wow, he used the Simpsons livery on the right side there. Jeff, that's really nice. Not sure about the other side though. That one is styling there. This is not unbeatable if I remember correctly, so you know. It's gonna be pretty hard if you don't know how to deal with them. Mainly I deal with them on the corner. They're really terrible on cornering. And I always have problem around the corner. But on the high speed section they are really strong. Even to the point that they break the limit because they're programmed to do so. But I have a better acceleration coming out of the corner, so I should be fine. Let's put it a bit closer to the right so you can see the livery a bit more clear. Oh, 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Not bad. Not bad at all. Our final race will be on the Ridge Cross Country Circuit. And well, I know I'm not supposed to do this with this car because, well, it's more of a rally and I like a youth. But well, I did try to cross country the GMC Vandura. Yeah, it's Vandura, right? The one that's supposed to be a fan. And it works, so we'll see how if it works as well for this car. I kinda doubt it though. We'll see. Alright, here we go, launching pretty good as usual. It won't be launched that good on a missing checkpoint or off-road, but but you know, it still will launch you on the dirt really well. I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to cut the part where I missed the checkpoint, simply because, well, I do make mistakes, especially on cross-country. That's why I hate cross-country so much. Okay, I don't know which circuit this is. Oh, this is the one with the big jump. So far, pretty stable on the off-road, really. Not on a normal dirt, this is on off-road dirt. They're different, by the way, on behavior. It's not more slippery around here. But, you know, it works. It's kind of bouncy all over the place though, but it's nothing of a problem to handle really. And I take the jump really wrong. Recover it. So yeah, you still can recover really well. Nothing really causes you a problem because, as I mentioned in the past, for a very long time ago I think, cross country is the most uncontrollable environment. Sometimes you rely on luck. Yeah, sometimes you rely on luck because it's just so stupid. Alright, I went a bit too fast there, but a bit of a slide does help. In fact, I can get closer to that car right there. What is that? I think that's a GTR. Oh, we crashed. Okay. Using a front brake is actually a punishment on this area because it just starts to understeer once I try to do that. I just want to slide on that one. I think that's a GTR. Because as far as I can remember, anything goes usually doesn't show a GTR at all, which is stupid. It's just a bunch of Fords around there, usually. Alright, that one is much better. Need to just a little bit here. Oh wow! Oh, that is a GTR. Okay, that's pretty rare really. Usually it's just a bunch of Ford, Audi, and Charger. This is a GTR. I think this is the R2T2 or R2T3. I'm not sure the difference in terms of bodywork between those two. Sometimes I mistook one for another. Well, not sometimes, almost every time. But, you know, GTR is pretty cool. Especially the older one. They look really nice. Maybe because I born on that year. And I look a lot of cars from up to the 70s really, because how slow the economy on my country, and well, only rich guy has the kind of the 90s sedans. My father doesn't even have that. My father have a 70s car, from close to 80s, the A70 Corolla. Like, holy shit, that is really old. And I really like the looks of that. I need to downshift on that one because it's really slow. Okay. You can tell which one is rubber banding by how high they jump and how far they reach the destination when after they jump. Alright, 5th gear. Turn right here. Letting off the throttle does help, by the way. But yeah, there you have it. Works quite well actually, which is kind of surprising. Only 26.6. Yeah, it's definitely slower than that Focus. Yeah, that is the R32 because it's the 3 variant of it. That's the R33. The one in this game that's the R33 is the 97. Not bad. Bad at all. So yeah, there you go, the GMC Syclone. A pretty good rally car really, and a decent cross-country car. I do recommend to tune it a little bit here and there if you try to copy my tune. But regardless, even without tuning too much, like it's still kind of your base tune. It's still going to work really well. You don't really have to worry much about it. Let's end it with this roll. Of course, it's a 2000. Alright everyone, Shikai Hokan here, reporting for the end of the world. I mean, the video. Hope you guys enjoyed today's content. If you like it, feel free to activate that like button. If you want to see more of my content, you can put a mark on my head with that subscribe button. And lastly, any kind of support and feedback would be really appreciated. So, thanks for watching, and remember, I'm keeping my eyes on you. Keep on living, buddy.